Well, hello everybody. Welcome to week 8 of our COM151 class. This is Mark, your instructor here. Hope that everything's going well for you in the class so far. Can you believe we only have week 8, week 9, and week 10, and we're done? It just seems like we started working with each other just a short time ago. So anyway, we are in week 8. Week 8, we are going to switch gears, and we're going to look at Microsoft Access. Microsoft Access is a relational database. And what I mean by a relational database is we use something that's called a primary key, and we can link different things in the database so that they have a relationship to one another. For an example, we may build a table with the names of students and their addresses. We may then build a second table and have the same students with the classes that they take. We may have a third table in the database with the same students and with their emergency contacts. Another table, if you will, and maybe the grades of the students and that sort of thing. So we have the ability to build multiple tables, and the tables look very, very similar to worksheets in Microsoft Excel. We can format those to be the way we want them to be, and we'll design them, so we'll talk about all of that sort of thing. And then we can do queries. Queries is a fancy name for we'll ask questions or pull data, out of the database. And from queries and tables, we could also run reports, and we can design reports. So we're only going to spend 1 week in what's really a fairly complicated program and a lot of fun to use. But we're going to give you just an insight into the program and see what relational databases is all about. And hopefully you'll enjoy them and want to learn more about them. Being that we're in week 8, don't forget, for those of you who have not done it, the proctored exam is on week 8, and you will need to come to the class with a photo ID, like a driver's license, student ID, some sort of ID that's got a picture on it. And then when you do, I'll tell you how to do the proctored exam. The folks that has already done the proctored exam at the earlier week, you don't have to do that. But if you have not done the proctored exam, please be prepared to do it on Monday night when we get together. Again, 3 weeks to go, and one of the things that I want to make sure that we're doing is that we're catching up our work. As I look over the grade book, I have concerns for some of you that you have missing work and you've only got 3 weeks to get it done. I want to see you pass. I want to see you do well. So I encourage you to look at the grade book. Anywhere that you have zeros other than a discussion post, you can still catch those things up. So if you see a 0, click on the title of that assignment. It'll take you out to test out where you can do it and get your grade caught up. For those of you that may be a significant distance away from getting everything caught up and kind of worried about failing, what I recommend is you go through all the assignments, do the ones that have the most points. So if you look at something and it has 1 point, you have something that needs to be done that has 7 points. Obviously 7 points is better than 1. So go through the grade book, get the ones that have the most point values for you, and then once you start getting caught up, go back and knock out the ones that are just the 1 points. So that would be my recommendation. You got 3 weeks to go. And once the class ends on Saturday night, midnight in 3 weeks, there's nothing I can do to help you. So I want you to do well, so get out there and get it done. Let's see, what else do we need to know for as our Sunday announcements? I think that's about it. Our next Zoom, obviously, is tomorrow night, and I look forward to working with you. I'll see you soon.